pediatric nurse by trade. I just thought it'll be fun to play with food. I enjoy the cooking, I enjoy the people, and I love watching the show from beginning to end. In 2013, they asked me to be the assistant, and then in 2015, I was asked to take the program over. I'm Sue Wilson, the culinary manager of the Blue Stars. We're always in the kitchen, regardless of what kind of day it is, 2 hours before the meal time. If we eat at 8, we hit the kitchen at 6. They have an hour to eat. A lot of times one of us is in here doing dishes or starting the prep work for the next meal. So as soon as dishes are done, you merge straight into the next meal. The meat goes in, or if you're doing pasta in the tilt skillet, followed by the meat. As soon as lunch is done, again, it's dishes and it's going to the next meal. On a normal rehearsal day, lunch is a little lighter than supper, and then snack tends to be a whole lot lighter. It's chicken nuggets, pizza rolls, just something to fill that empty space until morning. It's always work cooking for this many people and turning the meals around the way we do. But in the old cook truck, if we were going to do 90 pounds of ground beef, it would be in the deep restaurant pans on the stove, and then we would have to drain them. Now with the tilt skillet, I can do 30, 40 pounds of pasta at one time. It makes it easier, and the more I learn about and get comfortable with the equipment we now have, that makes it easier too. When we did hamburger stroganoff, I did the hamburger, drained the hamburger, threw everything in there, mixed it all up, poured it on top of the noodles, mixed that all up, threw it in the oven to warm, and it was done. And in the old truck, that would have took 4 hours, and I did it in about 2.5. The reason I got into food for a profession was kind of an accident. The first year I volunteered for 3 weeks. And during finals week, they were loading the box truck and not taking inventory. And I said, hold it, hang on. You can't do this without an inventory. And I think I was doomed from there. One of the most exciting times, also one of the most terrifying times, was last season when we put this on the road. This was a project that was years and years in the making. We'd talk about it a lot. And then the old truck had come back and we'd talk about it some more, and it was done very wisely. It was all paid for up front, so the fundraising was extraordinary, but when we put this on the road, it was incredible. Terrifying, but incredible. Even though I do the menu planning and the food orders, a lot of times I'm up here doing special diets. The volunteers are an integral part when they are not around. Blessed to have admins that'll step in, and again, it's the support. The more folks we have pitching in, it really takes an army to feed the Corps. It's a hard balance between personal time and no personal time. Luckily, I don't need a whole lot. When I'm on the road is the time that I make phone calls to family. A lot of times after supper there is some time. During that time I will watch rehearsals, because that's part of what I come here to do. It's definitely not a one-person job. Everybody has bad days. You know, I'm having a bad day, then somebody's always there to pick me up. Other folks hop in, they help us out. It's not a job that 2 people can do alone. I had one of them say to me one day, you know, I was really hoping for this today, and we had it for lunch. It's very humbling. I don't even have words. It's pretty incredible.